Hey there, get ready to see your favorite stars like you've never seen them before. We're about to spill the beans on some crazy, funny, and sometimes shocking hygiene habits of Hollywood's biggest names. First up, Jennifer Lawrence. You won't believe what she eats before kissing scenes. Then, Jennifer Aniston's coffee breath will make you laugh. And Brad Pitt's unique way of staying fresh will surprise you. But wait. It gets weirder with Robert Pattinson and his shower habits. And just when you think you've heard it all, Matthew McConaughey's no-deodorant rule will make you question everything. Julia Roberts shows us how she saves the planet one shower at a time, but at what cost? Finally, brace yourself for Russell Crowe's dedication to his roles, at the expense of his hygiene. You'll be shocked, amused, and maybe even a bit grossed out, but one thing's for sure, you'll see these stars in a whole new light. Jennifer Lawrence, the queen of keeping it real, has a funny way of spicing up kissing scenes. She loves to munch on super stinky foods like tuna and garlic right before filming those lovey-dovey parts. Yep, you heard that right. Her co-stars Liam Hemsworth and Josh Hutcherson got a real kick out of this. Liam once said, "Kissing Jen after she's had a tuna sandwich? Let's just say it's an adventure for the nose." And Josh, he was like, "I need a breath mint just thinking about kissing her after garlic bread." So imagine you're all set for a romantic scene, and instead of sweet breath, you get a whiff of last night's dinner. Now that's what I call a plot twist. Even though her food choices might make her co-stars go, ooh, Jennifer Lawrence just keeps on winning hearts. She's got this I'm normal like you vibe that everyone loves. She's all about owning her weird food quirks, and it makes her even more awesome. Instead of being all stiff and serious, she laughs off the awkward moments, like when she's kissing someone after a garlic feast. It shows she's real, and her co-stars totally dig her playful side. Sure, her meals might stink up the set a bit, but hey, it's part of what makes her so cool. By mixing her acting skills with her sense of humor, Jen stays the down-to-earth star that fans just can't get enough of. She's like your best friend who's also on the big screen. But speaking of quirky habits, let's jump from garlic breath to coffee breath, because Jennifer Aniston, the coffee queen, has her own aromatic adventure on set. If Jennifer Lawrence is the garlic guru, then Aniston is the caffeine commander, proving that in Hollywood, love scenes can be flavored with more than just passion. Jennifer Aniston, the coffee queen, loves her coffee so much that her breath could start its own coffee shop. Her co-stars have some hilarious stories about dealing with her coffee breath during those up-close and personal scenes. Take Jason Bateman from Horrible Bosses. He said he needed to gear up for kissing scenes like he was going into battle because Aniston's breath was like a coffee cloud. He even claimed he could taste the coffee before they were even close. And Alec Baldwin from 30 Rock wasn't far behind. He was always ready with a mint, just in case they had to get all romantic on camera. Talk about being prepared for a caffeine kiss. Even with all the laughs about her coffee breath, Jennifer Aniston's star power hasn't faded one bit. Her acting chops and that megawatt smile are what keep her on top. Fans love her not just for her roles, but because she's just like us, a total coffee addict. The funny stories from her co-stars, they just make her more lovable, showing that even A-listers have their little oddities. Sure, her coffee breath might have given the crew a chuckle or two, but it hasn't slowed her down one bit. Aniston keeps glowing in Hollywood, proving that a dash of humor and being real can take you far, even in a world full of glitz and glam. But if you think Jennifer Aniston's coffee-scented kisses were the peak of Hollywood quirks, wait until you hear about the hygiene twist involving her former flame, Brad Pitt. Their love story was the stuff of legends, but their personal habits, well, that's where things get really intriguing. While Aniston's breath might have you craving a latte, Pitt's approach to cleanliness has everyone whispering, did he really just freshen up with baby wipes? Especially after being married to the coffee queen? Brad Pitt, the big Hollywood star, does something weird to stay clean on movie sets. He doesn't shower. He uses baby wipes. Yeah, that's right, baby wipes instead of water. This habit has made his friends in movies raise their eyebrows, but it seems to do the trick for him. Eli Roth, who made Inglourious Basterds with Brad, told everyone about it. He said Brad would come out of long work days feeling fresh just from using wipes. Roth thought it was funny. He said Brad might not be normal about cleaning up, but he's so cool and good at acting that it doesn't matter. Who needs a shower when you're that awesome? It's kind of funny that Brad Pitt, who uses baby wipes instead of showering, was always handing out mints to Angelina Jolie. He might skip the shower, but he sure knew how important good breath is when you're close to someone. It's like he's saying, I might be casual about being clean, but I care about fresh breath. This mix of being chill about cleanliness and sweet with the mints shows how interesting he is. Even with his odd habits, everyone in Hollywood still loves him. He proves that you can be super talented and charming, even if you do things a bit differently. Fans love how he's just himself, no matter how famous he gets. So whether it's baby wipes or mints, Brad's way of handling hygiene just makes his story in the spotlight even more fun to follow. But wait, if you think Brad's hygiene habits are quirky, brace yourself for the next twist in our tale of celebrity cleanliness. The vampire heartthrob Robert Pattinson takes the "I'm too busy for a shower" mantra to a whole new level. Known for his role in Twilight, he's been surprisingly forthcoming about his own battle with hygiene during those intense filming days. Robert Pattinson, the mysterious guy from Twilight, has been pretty honest about not being the best at keeping clean, especially when he was super busy filming. He's admitted in interviews that he'd skip showers because he was all about the work. This has led to some funny, honest chats from his co-stars. Like, Kristen Stewart once made a playful jab at how he smelled after long shoots. But it was all in good fun, showing how they could laugh together even under pressure. Even with his shower habits, or lack thereof, Pattinson's charm just keeps winning people over. Fans everywhere still adore him, proving that a bit of stink can't dim his star power. Rob's mix of being super talented, funny, and good-looking has kept his fans hooked, no matter how weird fame and his personal habits can get. People love how real he is, and the energy he throws into his acting, making everyone forget about his bathroom habits. His willingness to show his quirky side and not care about being perfect makes fans feel close to him. Sure, his hygiene might make some people raise their eyebrows, but it hasn't hurt his popularity one bit. Instead, it makes him even more interesting, like a cool, mysterious figure who doesn't pretend to be flawless. His charm and skill shine so brightly that they outshine any odd habits. Rob stays a fan favorite, showing us that being yourself, warts and all, can be more appealing than trying to be perfect. But if you thought Rob's hygiene habits were intriguing, get ready for another Hollywood scent story. From the vampire saga to the beaches of Texas, Matthew McConaughey brings his own unique twist to the idea of personal fragrance. Matthew McConaughey isn't just famous for his acting, he's also got this wild idea about hygiene. He skips deodorant. He thinks we should all smell like nature intended, saying our body has its own cool scent that shouldn't be covered up by fake smells. He's all about living the natural life, which is part of his whole vibe on health and being true to yourself. It's like he's saying, why hide what Mother Nature gave us? But his no deodorant rule didn't fly under the radar with his co-stars. Kate Hudson, while filming How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, had a good laugh trying to get McConaughey to use some deodorant. She's told stories about how she'd nudge him towards a spray or stick, making light of how tough it was to work so close to someone who's all about natural smells. Her funny remarks show they had a good time together, even if his natural scent sometimes made things a bit awkward. People are pretty split on McConaughey's no deodorant thing. Some fans love it, thinking it's cool how he sticks to his guns about living naturally. But others are like, really? In Hollywood? They worry about how practical it is when you're always under the spotlight. This split shows how everyone has different ideas about what's clean and what's not, especially in showbiz. McConaughey's choice just goes to show that when it comes to hygiene, what you do can make people think, laugh, or even hold their nose a bit. But if you think McConaughey's natural approach to hygiene is all about embracing Mother Nature, wait until you hear about Julia Roberts' commitment to sustainability. She's taken the eco-friendly mantra to an entirely new level, where even showering becomes a choice between personal comfort and planetary health. Julia Roberts, the actress everyone loves, is all about saving the planet, even when it comes to how she stays clean. She's decided to skip showers to save water. She says it's all for the environment, showing how much she cares about Mother Earth. It's like she's saying, who needs a shower when you can save the planet? This choice really shows she's serious about living green, matching her big heart with her big screen presence. But being super green isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Turns out some folks on set have been whispering about her smell when she goes without showers. Even though Julia's heart is in the right place for the planet, it's caused some funny but awkward situations. Her co-workers are in this tricky spot where they want to cheer her on for saving the earth, but also wish for a bit less of her natural scent. It's like they're trying to balance being eco-friendly with needing some fresh air. Julia's choice to go showerless for the planet really stirs up talk about being eco-friendly versus staying fresh. Her dedication to the environment is awesome and gets people thinking about how they can help save the earth. But in Hollywood, where everything moves fast and you're always close to others, it's kind of like, how do we make this work? And her story shows us that while being green is super cool, we've got to figure out how to keep it practical. We need to juggle our love for the planet with the need to not stink up the place or make people uncomfortable. It's all about finding that sweet spot where we can be kind to the earth and still nice to be around. But if you thought Julia's environmental commitment was the peak of celebrity hygiene sacrifices, hold on to your hats, because Russell Crowe takes method acting to another level, where hygiene becomes a casualty of his art. Russell Crowe, the guy who makes you believe every character he plays, has this quirky side to him when it comes to staying clean on set. He's all about method acting, diving so deep into his roles that he forgets about showers. It's like he's saying, who needs soap when you're living the part? This dedication means he sometimes skips the basic cleanup, focusing more on being the character than being clean. Crowe's co-stars haven't kept quiet about his set situation. Like, when they were shooting Gladiator, they had to deal with being near him as he fully became that rough-around-the-edges warrior. Some laughed it off, but others were pretty upfront about how it wasn't exactly pleasant, especially when filming those up-close and personal scenes. It's like they were in a battle, not just against the bad guys, but against the smell too. Crowe's all-in approach to becoming his characters versus the "Oh to Russell" comments from his co-stars makes for an interesting story. On one hand, you've got to admire how he dives into his roles. On the other, it's a head-scratcher when hygiene takes a back seat. It shows us that being a great actor sometimes means choosing art over a quick shower. His dedication to his craft might make for some uncomfortable moments, but it also makes his performances unforgettable. It's a reminder that in the world of acting, sometimes you've got to stink a little to shine a lot. From coffee breath to baby wipes, Hollywood hygiene is anything but ordinary. We've seen the quirks of stars like Lawrence, Aniston, Pitt, and more. If you love this peek behind the curtain, like, share, and subscribe for more celebrity secrets. Comment your thoughts. Let's keep the chat going.